Hey, first off, shout out to your boy Julio. Hopefully he's still getting better. I don't really comment on stuff like that too much, but and ain't even this situation right over here. I just thought it was funny because you don't really. He the last person I would have thought that would even said something about this mess for real, for real. I wouldn't even say nothing, but everybody else keep talking about it. So first thing, right? Not talking about your boy right over here. All right, Major. I've seen a few people in my lifetime and that y'all got to actually think about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, yeah, you don't just be quick to get on the boy. Like a lot of y'all jumping into his defense, which is cool too. A lot of y'all jumping to their defense, and they got a lot of stuff to say, right? So a lot of things, some of the things y'all got to start doing as grown ups, as humans, y'all got to start thinking, where is that person coming from? All right, because I'm gonna say it like this. First off, right, we all know certain people who kind of did grow up a little bit better. Not saying all the way, a little bit better than some other folks. But man, you know how I go. They up there trying to make it seem like it won't like that. First off, I want to say this, and I'm not talking about the people who really do be going through stuff. You do got a lot of people out here who do be over exaggerating, trying to make it seem like, they got it way harder than the next person. Some of them people do be telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you'll usually know once you actually come across. You know. And then some people, they just, you know what I'm saying? Even like they did have a heart, it wasn't as bad as they be trying to make it seem. Because that's one thing we do as black folks. We know how to upsell a story. So, say like for his instance right over here, Major. The thing is, right, we can only go off of what we seen, and then we can only go off of what he said or what they say, his mom and daddy, and whoever else, right? Because so we don't really know, you know what I'm saying? You got TV, but you already know with reality TV, they're only filming a certain amount of time. Because he tried to say like after that, he was usually at his grandma's house, and now they trying to say he was out at the grandma's house because he wanted to suck on a pacifier till like he was 12 or whatever. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they were legit about that or he was getting babied over there or something. I don't know. Like I said, we don't know this man's situation. That's the thing about it. A lot of us be quick to jump, and when we see something, be jumping people with comments or give our 2 cents, even though we don't even know the full story. You feel me? And that was a father and son and mama going at it. So really, we shouldn't even be commenting on this. But only reason when I'm saying something because I just want everybody to think about this and just think where other people coming from. Like I said, we know people who sit up there and had a better life, even though they try to make it seem like it wasn't all the way like that. Reason being, especially because it's black folks, right? We are some crabs in the barrels a lot of time and stuff, right? You got to understand, right? Especially like with this community, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of us that sit up there and try to make the person who is like doing better in life, try to make them feel bad just because, just because they ain't doing that in life yet. They ain't over there saying like, oh yeah, you got it good. You know what I'm saying? Like even if they try to tell you got it good, they got a way of saying it to make you feel some type of way. So that's why you got a lot of people out here now that are actually doing good in life or grew up, I don't even want to say silver spoon, because that could be condescending, even though it really is a good thing, but you get what I'm getting at with this. You got people who grew up pretty decent, be feeling bad, and want to show everybody like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. It's not like that. And they start doing that unnecessary stuff. You feel me? Because a lot of times with black folks, like we be sitting up there, like somebody could be doing the most responsible thing ever. They gonna make a comment trying to joke you or whatever, trying to rank on you, be like, boy, man, look at him right over here, all responsible. You know what I'm saying? We be some crabs in the barrel. So a lot of times, like you got people that grew up in the suburbs, and the people who didn't, always gonna have a little slick comment to say. And at the end of the day, everybody is human at the end of the day. Don't nobody want to hear that mess. So, now, I don't know what he was going through as a jit growing up. But all I'm saying is, just understand where he coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because he is in the public eye. And I'm not sure if he really is an entertainer or not, but eventually you gotta have some type of story to sell. But I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm not making no excuses for what's going on. But like I said, we don't know the full story. That's all I'm saying. I ain't making no excuses for what happened. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like say like my generation, of course we supposed to respect our elders, our adults, unless like you really getting provoked for real, like to the point where they just testing you for no reason. Oh, then that's understandable. Like you gotta stand your ground. But you know me, like I ain't see no reason for all that to be going down. You could have just, even if they was cracking a joke or whatever, he could have just kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he felt embarrassed also. You feel me? Maybe he felt embarrassed. That's all I'm saying. You see a lot of these folks out here, you know what I'm saying? They be acting like they got a lot to prove sometimes, and they just be doing necessary stuff. But for him, I just really hope whatever he is going through, if he is battling something, we don't know for sure. But if he is, I hope he get it together or he can get it right with his peoples, because one thing I don't want to see him doing is going down the wrong path and sitting up there trying to act like he got something to prove, and then he wastes his life doing it, whether being dead or in jail, because we done seen a lot with him. You feel me? We seen him when he was acting up in Waffle House, going off on that man for the way he did. It made a lot of people upset. You feel me? But I would say this, though, because this is all I'm saying, because say, like, his mama was up there trying to say, like, yeah, you did grow up in a gated community and this and that, but he was saying he was with his grandma. It's the difference, though, because he trying to say he ain't eat off that silver spoon. It's a difference, though. If anything was to happen, that's all I'm saying, in your parents' defense. If anything was to happen, right? You know, out of anybody, you know, your daddy or your mama ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. You gonna still have a place to sleep at regardless. Even if you was living over there, but you was staying over there most of the time, right? You know what I'm saying? That was by choice. Or even if you was staying over there, I ain't even gonna say by choice. Like I said, you still gonna be taken care of regardless, okay? Just like when you got people out here that's doing dirt in the streets or whatever. Not saying he was, but say if he was to be in the streets, right? A lot of these people out here, they doing it because they ain't got no choice. They ain't got no choice at all. Now, you might just happen to be in the mix, and you know, you might be with your friends, because we all done went through it. I done went through it before. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm just saying is, some of these people that really is doing it, they doing it because they ain't got no choice. Because they parents fucked up, their mama, you know what I'm saying, or daddy, whoever, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really necessarily a choice. You got some people out here that is serving and doing dirt in the street just because, I ain't gonna necessarily say for fun, but just because they want some money and they just don't want to do it legit. And they think this the better way to do it just because. And they probably, some of them do be wanting some clout too. Because, like, why not? You know what I'm saying? You trying to look cool in front of all your friends and all these girls and stuff like that. Well, that's all I'm saying. I'm not speaking on his situation, like, saying that he did have a choice or he didn't. I don't know. Because, like I said, we don't know the full story. But all I'm saying is, you got people out here who have a choice and who don't got a choice when it comes to their living situations, and then some of the stuff that they doing, whether they're trying to be a gangster or whatever. That's all I'm saying. And there's nothing wrong that you be standing on business. You can still, you know what I'm saying, be the wellest person off and still be standing on business. There ain't nothing wrong. That's the thing about it. It's nothing, y'all got to understand, there's nothing wrong with doing well in life or your kids taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really came from a tough life, you want your kids to be lame low-key. Obviously, you still want them to stand up for themselves. But you know what I'm saying? Grow up in the best neighborhoods and being around some squares and stuff like that. Because you already know you don't want to be living that type of life again. Some of these ignorant folks out here. But I don't know. That's just what I just wanted to tell y'all. Just think about where he coming from and like understand the situation just a tad bit more. And let me know if I even left some stuff out that you can even bring up and leave it in the comments. I might even talk about it again later on. But other than that, man, y'all be easy out there and stay blessed.